Okay, so welcome to our daily live stream of Migrantpolitan Sofa TV in the most stormy night of the year so far.
Since long time.
Yeah, so today, obviously through the storm, the amount of
Participants
and
glamorous people around
is low.
Yes.
But that doesn't mean that the quality is not still very good.
Yes, sure.
So, and right on point, look who arrived live from the storm. It's Youssef.
Hello.
Surprise, surprise, surprise. He even made it through the storm. I can't believe. But
Me
he
neither.
did.
I was doubting that he's gonna make it.
Yeah. Did you do the trains? Did you? How did you come here?
Moja.
Ah, yeah. Okay. Moja, for those who are in Hamburg, Moja is still working because I think S-Bahn, U-Bahn, everything stopped already, right? At least you can't go to Berlin. Hallöchen.
Hallo schön.
No.
Hallo schön.
Yeah. Wow. You made it.
Yes, on time. I'm so happy.
Yeah. On point. Did you wait outside until you got live to then come like right in the moment?
Make the entrance, no matter what. How are you?
Good.
How was your day?
Yeah, I try to manage some stuff and it's on the way. And yours?
I also am trying to manage some stuff, and I feel a little bit. It's very easy to get
Distracted.
distracted with this weather, to do nothing.
Yeah. It's this weather. It's
The
really hard.
chillax mood activated.
Yeah, no, it's really hard to catch a thought. Right before we went online, there was one wind which was like going like through the house.
Oh God.
I felt it everywhere. It's like, it's really crazy. Yeah. It feels so apocalyptic and like end of the world day that I don't know. Yeah.
You know, something inside of me really likes this kind of days. I don't know why. It's not like I want catastrophe or stuff, but something inside of
You
me.
are really into it, no? You also enjoyed Corona, no?
Yeah, I like this kind of a little bit of danger because I think sometimes it adds a little bit of adrenaline to the whole scenario of every day. It changes the things. I got my earrings. I didn't have the time to wear them before.
And you, Anas, what is your attitude towards,
Today?
yeah, like general, like this altered state or like state of emergency that Youssef likes?
For me, because also the experience I have made through my life, through these emergency situations, especially in Damascus during the war, it reminded me a little bit that everybody is alert and people trying to avoid go to street to buy or to do whatever unless it's necessary. Then also that was a situation with Corona as well. Like at the beginning when we have this lockdown and nobody is allowed to go up beyond certain hour. Well, like, and these days like more relaxed, chill mood kind of. You feel like you would like to stay home, have a cup of tea or a glass of wine and just do nothing, watching TV or take care of your plant or whatever. This kind of attitude I have at the moment. Yeah.
Yeah, but you also have fish at home, right?
Yeah, I have a small tank.
Yeah. How many?
Well, I have the tank. It's not that big. It's like around around 2 or 3 gallons of water, which around 15-20 liter. And in it I have nano fish, which is like very tiny. I have around in total in that tank around 20.
Is this too much for them?
Huh?
Are they like اكتظاظ سكاني? Is this like what is it in English? اكتظاظ سكاني? Overpopulation?
Yeah,
No.
do they eat
No.
each other?
No, is it like overpopulated in this tank?
No.
So they
No.
start to eat each other.
Yeah,
This
something
is
like
what you're
that.
asking
No.
for your scenario. Yeah.
With fish, it's really
So you have a catastrophe in your fish tank?
not yet. Still not yet. I'm managing the amount of population in good manner, let's say, because the different sort of fish they have, they like different kind of level of the water. There is a kind of fish that always stuck to the floor. We call them cleaner, or they clean the floor a little bit, so they eat the waste of food or waste of other fish.
Algs, like some as well, some of the green things that they
Yeah,
grow in
algae.
the water. Yeah.
Yeah, they eat that. So like I have around 5 or 6
I was
of
the
them.
first ones in my life.
I have
Expert.
5 or 6 of them roaming around and cleaning. Then I have another school or 2 schools of different type of fish. They like to swim middle to the upper level, and also which around 10, 15, 10, 12 pieces. And I have one alone fish which is like long but very thin. It look like something you feel like it's combination with alligator and fish, but in very nano size. And this fish like to first of all to boost around of everybody.
So she
And-
scares everyone.
Yeah, and she always swim near to the surface. And if any other fish try to climb up, she's chasing them down. Go, it's not your place, it's mine.
We say she because in Arabic we say samke. In
Yeah, in Arabic
it's
like,
feminine.
regardless the gender of
Regardless the
fish.
gender
it's
of
the fish.
she.
Okay, in German it's neutral.
Yeah.
Ein Fisch.
That's
No,
why we said.
in Arabic,
That's why we said.
Oder der Fisch.
I was like, why am I saying she?
Even it's like that fish, it's male.
For example.
Yeah.
While talking about male, and today I saw some. Unfortunately, you know, I'm a very optimistic person in life. Not unfortunately. Usually I'm very optimistic, but unfortunately I'm not able to hold to my optimism so much because
Reality sometimes.
Exactly.
Yeah, I feel you.
I read something the other day so beautiful. Says, can you see all this shit? How can you focus on the light when there's all this shit around you? Which is, she's a female feminist writer who talked a lot about the situations and talked about people who are a little bit very optimistic sometimes in certain situations. It's like, but like it's doesn't work. So today,
So what
unfortunately, I saw, I would say, 2 or 3 videos that they were mainly about women experiences from the Middle East that had been. Some of these videos are so catastrophically bad that after I watched the video, you know, like I was at home, I was like, what did I see now? What should I do? Why did I watch this? A bride who is in the street, that the person who's marrying to her in the day of the marriage, he hits her in the middle of the street. And then she doesn't want to go anymore, and he's grabbing her by the hand, and she's screaming. And like, you know, and you watch and you're like, this is real life. This is not any series. This is not Ramadan. This is not any big like this is reality. And then on the other hand, I saw a video that really, it's very sad, but at the same time it's so empowering because it's a girl. Her name is Aya Alam, I believe. Yes, I'm sure. And she is from Lebanon. Was a Lebanese father. Was a Sri Lankan mother. Her mother is from Sri Lanka. Sri Lankan. I don't know the English correct term to add, like Germany, Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan. And she talked a lot about all the racism that she faced, especially that she speaks perfect Lebanese, Arabic, the dialect, and how many times she was completely approached as, whenever they tell her, but you speak Arabic perfectly, you must have a Brazilian mother, because there is all this idea of Brazilian women, and then they want to associate her with, and she said in the video, she says, yes, I am a very beautiful woman, I come across and then they want always to associate me with a certain category of class woman, and when I say no, I am the daughter of Sri Lankiya. Sri Lankiya, just to explain a little bit for you, in Lebanon, especially in Lebanon and a lot in the Kuwait, Gulf,
Middle East in general,
yeah. There is a very, you see, talking about
huge
this.
market of importing under many lines
not
of
only the market,
importing.
the worst part is as well the law that is saying if you as a domestic worker who works inside the house of someone, you need to come inside the country. You must have one person in Lebanon who is your kafil, who is like your, who's the person, sponsor or person. So this person has your passport, your contract, your everything is almost slaving you inside.
It is.
It's like
And
so.
people they talk like I bought this person.
Just that before I lose concentration on what is the thing, I really want to. I hope that this live will be rewatched
Here.
one day soon, here, there, all everywhere. Because this girl, I just followed her on Instagram today, and I think it's amazing to hear people's
Can you
experience.
say her name again? That
Yes, Mia Alawi, bint al-Sri in Arabic. I think everyone who speaks Arabic will understand. And she took, it's like queer. You know how the queer, they were all the time like called, shamed was being queer. And they said, okay, now this is the time we take over the word and we're gonna call ourselves queer. And we no longer will take it as an insult. And that's why, like how historically it changed from an insult to... This girl as well did the same. She took this say of, like everyone would say, oh, if I want to see you today in Lebanon with some, unfortunately, a lot of dialect. You know how people are racist in their dialect, in their daily dialect without really noticing how they drop things. But hopefully we are more aware with the time and we stop this talking without thinking or without knowing where it means. You'd say, oh, you don't look good, you look like Sri Lankiye. If I want to say this is a person of a very low class, I say, oh, this is like from Sri Lanka. Or we will say, okay, did you have no money to go on vacation? You will go to Sri Lanka. You know, there's all this kind of. So this woman talks on this in this interview today that I saw about her experience with her mother, about the racism they lived in Lebanon as people with black skin, dark skin. She talks about her as a woman who faced a lot of double things inside society: racism, classism, sexism, all the things. And she spoke in such. It was so emotional, but it was so focused. She spoke about situations where she was like insulted inside meetings, and she asked her, like the woman who was like hosting the show, she said, "What did you say when this person insulted you in the meeting?" She said, "I was there for my skill to get the job for the business I'm building. I went there because I did my 2 PhDs. Went there because I studied all this time. I didn't go to have a conversation with him." And I heard this and I felt like how much to fucking learn and respect. And this as well, it really comes from, this is what really sometimes I miss so much in societies, is how we used to connect with each other. Because why do I connect to you, Nadine? You grew up in a different place, I grew up in a different place. You have a complete different memory to your childhood, to the songs, to the visuals, everything. But we met somewhere because we decided to say no to societies we lived in. We went through things that I remember you telling me when you were in your teen age, when you wanted to do Madonna, you were already slut-shamed. I was already called like, oh, you're like a woman, when I was like 14 because I was more feminine, which was supposed to be. So there are things that people live in certain places and times that really shape us as the biggest. I don't know what it is. I don't know. People with hunger to learn and to live more, I think. I don't know. No, here I made it poetic in the end. I just tried to say everything. Yeah. So this is the wind. Don't worry. If you hear the door that's opening and closing.
Yeah, it's sometimes a little bit.
Maybe should I close it correctly?
When I will move over there, I will close.
That's okay. I can do what you see. I'm still young.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. Yeah, Rama is, the cat is also already, he's on his most safe place.
Can I please, because
all the time, all day, and it just gets worse. And so to all the other cats outside there, like, yeah, stay strong.
Wait, this is Rama's favorite spot. Hey Rama, you live? because this is the heater.
Yeah, and it's up. Wants to interact live or not?
Well, it's a friend of mine. She's doing psychodrama work from Lebanon, and maybe I should call her and tell her she's live. What does she want to share with us?
Yeah, and yesterday we did an hour, no? That was also a little bit
Yeah,
long,
so
but
today we
were
have to
drunk.
do a little bit more, and we would like
But how do you feel? Do you feel better after the whiskey sour?
much better.
It did heal you, right? Your
Yes.
nose, your voice sounds...
Better no. ماجدة لكن انا قاعد بحلقه لايف هلا وقررت انه افتح سبيكر معك لايف، شو رايك؟ I just want to introduce you, Majida. Majida is now talking to me from Lebanon. Majida is a fantastic. How do you present yourself? Do you say you're an artist, or you say you're a psychodrama therapist, or what do you say?
I say in between. Oh, يعني, part of me is going to more into psychoanalysis, but merging this into performing theater.
Actually, please, I wish we can take a live call with you. I don't know if we can do this, but you are now a part of Laban, no?
Yes.
Tell us more
Yes,
about.
I am.
Can you tell us like few sentences about it, because that's so new.
Laban is an association,
I think
a
you
local
should take this.
NGO in Lebanon. With social, we take life stories and we play the
Was I think it was very in wealth groups.
Yes, it works. Aspect, economic, healing, personal. You can actually you can. I don't know if the word is projecting or no, but the personal story that the teller is sharing with us, you can spread it in all these aspects. So in order to tell or to let the teller see his story from outside and to know more about
Just call you, expect we're gonna gossip, and then we're like in an interview. Majida, do you mind if I present you a little bit? Every night we do on the sofa here where we sit, we're live from 7 to 7:40 every day for 2 weeks. It's like an experimental inside Migrantpolitan, which is a collective house that we are all a part of. All the people who are appearing in the live most of the time. However, now my friend who is Nadine, she's sitting here on the couch as well. And I want to present you because every night that we had a new person who was coming in, we were like doing how someone else present the person who comes, another person present themselves. So I would say Majida is a very, very, very. First of all, I know her since we were super young, still in our 19, 20, something like this. And since I met her, she was all the time independent in her own way of how expressing. And then suddenly, out of the blue, I wake up and I sleep, and she got married. and after she got married, I just suddenly I traveled. Of course, I was not in the country. I come back, and I meet her with two amazing, gorgeous daughters, kids who are. It's so beautiful to see how when someone you raise kids in certain places, no matter where you are, if you raise your kids how to be so strong and how to be so independent as well, and how to be like very much asking and talking, the kids are very, very, very clever and happy. And she is now, after she raised and she did her mother work, which was what she wanted. She's back to mixing art and psychology into psychodrama projects that suddenly she's performing from psychology, and she's like, and they're doing amazing jobs, and they're doing work especially with women who are in places where the voices are not so much heard, so they are amplifying the problem that they happen inside the society with their projects to put it on a stage and to say, okay, this is a problem that happens on daily life, let's put it on a stage, and what would happen, how do we watch it, how do we interact with it. And I fucking respect her so much. I love her.
Yeah, sounds impressive.
Cool. Majda. I will spare you from all this spotlight. I thank you so much for accepting. I just said, do you want to go live? And you said live. And then I already put speaker before you say yes or no.
I expect this from you, Hayati.
I love you, Majda. We'll call later. I will call you after.
Okay, Hayati.
Ciao.
Yeah, sure. Bye.
Wow. I love this sofa so much.
Yeah. Actually, we thought after doing yesterday we did 1 hour. So we thought that today, and also this weather is like too crazy.
Inviting people to go.
You hear this? It's crazy. It's too much. So actually we thought that today we don't overdo. It's Lazy Friday. And also we have to go to Mareike's goodbye party.
All right.
A little bit. But is there something urgent that you think we should do today?
Maybe what can be very, not urgent, but I would think it would be very nice if we tell our people that on the weekend, which is Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Yeah.
This Saturday and Sunday?
Yes,
What's going on?
exactly. Are we going to tell them now, or they have to wait until tomorrow and see what happens?
You said you want to tell our audience. Tomorrow we are not going live. So.
No?
No.
Okay. So tomorrow
No.
we're not going live.
No. On Saturday and Sunday,
We give people break of us.
Yeah. No?
Cool.
Everybody maybe needs a little break from each other. No? And then we go back next week. And next week is also the super important, the premiere of LSD.
Yes.
On Wednesday or
on
Tuesday?
Wednesday.
On Wednesday.
24.
No, Thursday.
Thursday next week.
Little Friday, normal Friday, and Saturday.
Yes.
I was thinking today that maybe I would like in next week one day where I would like to invite some friends to the couches.
Yeah,
But we have to see with corona regulations. But
yeah.
maybe it would be nice if we do one day we invite some people. Maybe we put like as well a list of people we would like to invite.
Yeah, but on Thursday and Friday, so it's better than Monday, Tuesday.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Miley is also coming on Wednesday.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Well, in this case, I will.
We will end it.
Yes, I will
Okay, let's
thank
have
our
a-
audience.
Let's eat the props from yesterday.
Props. I hope everybody stays safe, first of all. And we're gonna go through the storm and come more stronger next week, hopefully.
Inshallah.
Yes. And see you everybody on Monday again at 7. Stay safe, stay healthy, and take care of yourself. Ciao.
Baba, Pussy und Baba. Adieu mit Öl. Auf Wiedersehen.